Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to today's Proverbs with Paul in the afternoon. A glorious day today, a beautiful sunshine with a little touch of rain. Wonderful, perfect day. Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 18. Discipline your son while there is hope, and do not desire his death. Discipline your son while there is hope. The idea of discipline in these days seems to be something very, very alien. People shun from the concept of being disciplined. But discipline is necessary if you're going to get the best out of your life, because our nature that's in rebellion to God is not wanting to do the good, right, proper thing. Left to its own devices, it's lazy, it's selfish, and it doesn't care about anything. We can't live being controlled by our soul nature, because if we do, we will be drawn back into the mire that God led us out of when he drew us into the kingdom. A Christian is someone that's been drawn out, and discipline is necessary in all facets of life, especially in the rearing of children. So there is a period of time, Solomon recognized, that there is a time when you're in a position to be able to discipline your children. And then after that time, the possibility of disciplining them is gone. So the hope of discipline lasts for a season. And if you miss your opportunity in disciplining your children at that time, when that other time comes, it will be too late and they will never listen to you. I believe that you've got until, depending on who you are, but you've got until about 13 or 14 before they stop listening to you. And once they get to 16, it's done. Forget it. If you haven't invested the values that are right and proper into your children by that time, then it's gone. They will go and they will find their own value system and they will do exactly what they want. Now, we can't control our children, and neither should we, because God has given them to us for a season to do the best we can. There is no real role book in terms of how to be a great parent, despite what all the people say. We all learn as we go. But discipline and safeguarding and drawing lines will help your children immensely. You know, many people are being drawn into depression because their children are working in absolute rebellion. But there is another thing that Solomon says. He says, don't, in effect, desire the death of your son. Why would anybody desire the death of a son? Well, sometimes they draw you to a place where you think to yourself, I've had enough of this. I can't cope with this anymore. I need a break. And the foolishness of emotion and the inappropriate thought processes that are going on in our minds can draw us to an incredibly negative place. You know, get me out of here is the idea. But that is got to be fought against, says Solomon. We must not give ourselves to that kind of activity, lest we find ourselves poisoning the relationships that we have with our children. Brothers and sisters, parenting is a difficult thing. Thank you for joining me. Be blessed. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.